Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Fenway Park.
On May 19th in 2008, John Lester threw a no-hitter against the Kansas City Royals, up 7-0. Only the no-hitter was in doubt as the Royals came to bat in the ninth. John walked the first batter to start the ninth. Tony Pena Jr. next chopped a grounder to third. Mike Lowell threw him out, and Ivan De Jesus skidded a grounder to Kevin Youkilis at first for the second out. Up came Alberto Calaspo, who fouled off a good curveball and a good cutter. Then, after he swung and missed, John Lester thrust both fists forward before being lifted in the air by Jason Varitek. In the process, Tech became the first catcher behind the plate for 4 no-hitters. Trevor Story unleashed a monster performance at Fenway Park on May 19, 2022. As part of a 4-for-4 night that included 5 runs, 7 RBIs, and 1 stolen base, he belted 3 homers for an aggregate distance of 1,163 feet. The Red Sox beat the Oakland A's on May 19, 1989, when down a run, Dwight Evans hit a grand slam off Dennis Eckersley in the 10th inning at the Oakland Coliseum to get a 7-4 win. Yaz turned back the clock on May 19, 1976, when he slammed 3 home runs and went 4 for 4 in a 9-2 drubbing of the Tigers. On May 19th in 1967, down 3-1 in the bottom of the ninth, Jose Tartabull led off with a base hit, and Reggie Smith slapped a line drive to center over Vic Davalio's head. Reggie made it into third base by the time Tartabull had crossed the plate with the tying run. As the crowd was going crazy, up came Tony Horton. Against a drawn-in infield, Tony lined a single to right to score Reggie, who beat the throw to the plate by his fingertips and enjoyed the biggest walk-off run of his young Major League career, 4-3. The Sox were behind 3-0 with 2 outs in the 9th inning on May 19th in 1964. Bo Belinsky was having his way with the Red Sox batters, making them hit the ball on the ground all throughout the game. But he walked Dick Stewart on 4 pitches and then got 2 strikes on Tony Canigliaro before he whacked a double off the left field wall. Then came Bob Tillman, who walked and the bases were loaded. Bo hit Roman Mejias with a pitch to bring home Stewart with a run. Dalton Jones came in to pinch hit and lined one over second base, bringing in 2 runs that tied the game. But Mejias kept running from first and center fielder Dick Simpson, in his hurry to get to the ball, bobbled it, and in came Roman with the winning run, 4-3. On May 19, 1933, for the first time in Major League history, brothers on opposite teams hit home runs in the same game. Red Sox catcher Rick Farrell homered off his brother Wes Farrell in the 2nd inning, but the Cleveland Indians pitcher returned the favor as he homered in the 3rd on a pitch called by his sibling. Finally, in 2000, on May 19th, the Red Sox unveiled their plans for a new Fenway Park in detail, with a splashy presentation that included an interactive website and a beautiful brochure. They planned to retain Fenway Park's footprint and quirky on-field features and surround it with a park that looked a great deal like Camden Yards in Baltimore. After the 45,000-seat park would open across the street on Yawkey Way, portions of Old Fenway would be torn down to make way for revenue-producing development, and part of it would be retained as a museum and park. Fans could walk from Kenmore Square down the third baseline next to a preserved green monster. This was being planned to be built on land the Red Sox didn't own and cost nearly $627 million. All the Sox wanted was the city to provide about $275 million of it. The plan immediately became controversial for other reasons, as the Sox management virtually ignored the people who live nearby, loading up on high-priced consultants and sidestepping the local preservationists.